We've seen the photo of this guy posing with Rubi Rose, claiming to be the top spender on her OF, showing screenshots that show he spent over $62K in 1 month on her pictures. But what if it was all a lie? The photos went viral on the internet as people thought this was another one of those huge losers living in their mother's basement, sending girls online all of their money. Rubi then posted videos on her ex showing a screen recording of text messages from the guy, revealing that he tatted her face on his body, and his name in her contacts was Brandon Weird OF Fan. Now that's not very nice. He then claimed he sent another $30,000 to her after the picture was taken, and that he sent her even more in Bitcoin. Now everyone 1000% bought this story and never even second guessed it, which is why it is so shocking that now Brandon came out on the No Jumper podcast and revealed that it was all a lie. He claims that he got into a situation where he met Rubi Rose and just took a picture with her, and he was meant to be paid big money for something mysterious, and he never knew that this photo would change his life. Adam then asked what we're all thinking. What about the messages?
Yeah.
There was also, there was another round in this whole viral cycle in which there was a screenshot or a screen recording of a bunch of texts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And were those actually you?
No.
The guy claims his friends and family were shocked seeing the news that he was allegedly a Bitcoin billionaire, since they all knew him in real life and never heard of such a thing. How could they not be suspicious when they saw that he actually got the tattoo? But he says it was all a hoax, claiming that Rubi Rose's team gave him 15 to 20K to get the tattoo. But this post garnered over 130 million views and gave Rubi Rose plenty of attention and potentially many more OF subscribers. And this new contradicting clip of him on No Jumper is further getting her even more attention. People have been debating over the truth online, with many not believing this guy, thinking how could it not be true if he really got her tatted? People have seen so many of these posts of these simps, and many are creating memes of them, so people always seem to believe if they saw something similar happen, it must be true. Just don't believe everything you see out on the internet, people. Come on. He says that he was aware he would be framed as the top spender, but he had no idea how big the story would have gotten, which is why he's coming out here with the truth, as so he says. This could be because he has gotten so much attention with him being framed as this crypto whale with loads of money, so possibly he just didn't want people coming after him for the bag. He said he was not aware that this fake story would have gotten this viral on the internet, ruining his reputation with him being dragged, laughed at, and many memes being made out of him. Now y'all, I think this was a pretty good marketing scheme from Rubi Rose's perspective. Now don't lie in the comments, would you get a tattoo like this for 20K like he did? This exact tattoo, big ass face on your leg and all. I mean, at least it's on your leg right there, not a big ass it's just on your leg right there, not a big ass face on your neck like Miss Krishan right here, but let's save that for next time.
So what about Rubi Rose though? You have a particular fixation on her?
Yeah, I love that girl. She's my queen.
Yeah, she's a baddie. There's no denying it. But she doesn't do real. So like,
I have every image, everything of hers on my OnlyFans account that I purchased, I guess, supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't purchase none of that shit.
But if you
damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
I didn't purchase none of her OnlyFans content.
Rubi Rose.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was all a hoax?
I got in this situation where I just went and took a picture with Rubi Rose, right?
Okay.
I got paid for it. I didn't know exactly what it was for. I think it was like a promo thing or something or whatever it was, And I met up with her. I take this picture. Next day, I'm like the OnlyFans top spender. They were like, we're going to use your, they kind of let me know that I was going to be like this, like one of her like subscribers, I guess, on OnlyFans or something like that, right? I was like, oh, okay, that sounds cool. I didn't know it was going to blow up to this big, huge story. They said it was going to be big. And then, I was like, okay, cool. This is kind of cool, whatever. I was like, when's money's going to start coming in, I was like, I want some money out of this. And
but how are you going to get paid for it? And you're saying that they didn't tell you beforehand that this was going to be the storyline?
Well, I knew there was this OnlyFans and like the person's the top spender, but I didn't know the story was going to come out to be bigger than what the story is now, like where I'm like the obsessive guy who's in love with her. And all
so the $60,000 number was fake?
It's a real account, but it's not me. So it's like an actual account that's paid into Rubi Rose.
So some guy did spend 60 grand on her, it just wasn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't me. and getting all this like hate and shit. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of getting weird. I was like, I did say we should like get some kind of tattoo going, like I'll get her name or something tattooed on me. I didn't think I was gonna get a portrait
Where's the portrait?
on the back of my leg.
Okay.
So first I'm the top spender, and then it comes out to me being, I didn't know I was a Bitcoin billionaire, I mean, I have some money, but I'm not like Bitcoin billionaire, so the story's coming out, but I didn't hear about that side of
Did
the
you
story.
put that narrative out there, or did her and her team put that out there?
Yeah, her and her team. I didn't know anything about that part. I get the tattoo, and then it turns out to be I'm like some obsessive like stalker guy named Brandon, which was the guy on True Life, where he was addicted to porn. That's why like in the messages it says Brandon OnlyFan creep or some shit. I wake up, I see this post, and it's like the tattoo one, right? And then I'm like seeing all the text messages, and I'm like, I didn't even like read it. Like I seen some of it, and it seemed like it was really bad, so I like just turned my phone off. Like I don't know how they generated that message, but that shit kind of like made me go crazy for a few days.
It was making you go crazy.
Not crazy, but like anxiety, So it was
Well,
like,
okay, on one hand, it's kind of cool to be famous.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if they're painting a narrative of you that's totally different from who you actually are as a person, that's probably less fun.
yeah, I'm a Bitcoin billionaire. I'm a porn addict. I love Rubi Rose so much that I would get a tattoo of her. So, yeah.
Okay, people out there who are looking at what you've just said and they're feeling kind of dumb because they're thinking, holy shit, I can't believe I got fooled. Nothing is ever real on the internet anymore. I can't believe that I got tricked. I was in the same exact boat. There was a guy, I won't say his name, but he's very, very high up at OnlyFans. Like he works in OnlyFans corporate. And he was here. Me and Leonard were doing a meeting with him talking about some stuff OnlyFans related. And we obviously ended up bringing up your situation because it came out like that day. And the guy kind of rolls his eyes at me and he's like, yeah, that shit's not real. And I immediately felt the same way that everybody at home feels, which is I felt like a fucking dummy for falling for it. And even earlier that day, I had said to Lena, I'm like, you know how easy this would be for us to one up, right? All we got to do is find some guy who looks a little off and then make a fake screenshot that says that he spent $150,000 or $200,000, and we could kind of like leapfrog the news cycle. There's a constant quest to like fake shit to get attention.
They got the character, which is me. And then now they're going to figure out something else that's when the True Life shit came in. So now they were able to do this.
You got to respect it in a weird way, but do you feel somewhat like taken advantage of?
I mean, once I realized how much money she was making off of this, and I was like, okay, like when I got the tattoo, they asked me how much I wanted for, like, what do I think's a good price for the tattoo? Now I was like saying 15 to 20K, I thought about it. Maybe it was gonna make me look like a creep and shit. And but I mean, I have the most random tattoos on my body that I was like, okay, I could do this and I could still pull it off.
5-10 years from now, people are going to say, what's that a tattoo of? You can go say, oh, it's a hot light-skinned girl. Like, they might not even remember Rubi Rose. Although maybe she'll also be like the most famous person in America. Maybe they will remember.
Yeah, I'll just be like, that's my ex.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. She's dead to me now, though.
Wait, really? That's how you feel?
No. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
The way that she was to me, like, she was super dope. They made me look like I was like I have like 220 pictures in my phone of me and her. So it's like they used one picture, makes me look like I'm a weirdo. But yeah, no, I was hanging out with her for probably like 2 hours, maybe 3 tops. We smoked.
There was a screenshot or a screen recording of a bunch of texts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And were those actually you?
No. That's why I was like, they used the Brandon weird OnlyFans guy or whatever, right?
And that was what a lot of people said was, look at this fool who spent all this money on this girl and she won't even save him under his real name. She saves him as weird OnlyFans guy. And this basically prompted all of the red pill grifters, the poetic flacos of the world who you just met, etc., to all kind of use this as content because it fulfilled their pre-assumptions, which is that the world is full of suckers who are basically being taken advantage of by these OnlyFans girls. And when it comes to creating fake narratives in the public eye, this is what you want to do. You want to basically fulfill the previous beliefs that people already held.
And what's kind of sad to me is that most of these people never post the update video. They post a video of this guy spending like 60K on this girl, and obviously all of their audience believes it. And most of these people, if they never make an update video, the audience never finds out that it was actually fake. I think that's part of the problem, that they never tell them that it's fake afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And that's a part of the reason I wanted to make this video in the first place, because I really didn't see a lot of videos giving the actual update and telling the actual truth of what happened.
And the idea that you had spent this insane amount of money was very, very captivating to people.
Yeah, I've never spent $1 on OnlyFans to this day.
Wow.
You know, when you create your account, technically,
Like 4 cents, and then you have to confirm by saying you
Yep.
got a 4-cent deposit.
yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was thinking in my head it might have been bad, but you know, I got like some reassurance because people are like, your friends know that you're not this person, so just go out in public, you know? And I was like, I can't go out in public with like the way that things are making me look like I'm a Bitcoin billionaire, all this shit. And then, you know, I just went out one day and people were asking me, do I know Rubi Rose though? Like, I was like, yeah, I know. I mean, I know her. Yeah.
But have you told anybody about this being fake besides me?
No, I mean, even my aunt, she hit me up saying, you're spending $62,000 on this girl. And I have it on like DM and stuff. And I was like, no, I've spent more like 76,000 now, because I knew the money was going up and shit. So I've been playing the story, you know, playing along with it. Because I knew like I can't really tell anyone, you know? I have like friends from like 10 years ago hitting me up. Like,
And the crazy thing about it is that on one hand, I'm thinking, oh, I bet they swore you to secrecy. But I bet they didn't, right?
no NDA, no contract, nothing. Like, and I was like thinking in my head, why? Like, why did they do
Because this right here, us having this conversation, if this clip right here goes viral on Twitter or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's actually good for her because she already got what she was hoping to get, or what her team was hoping to get, which is a bunch of media attention. This right here is further media attention. Yes, it kind of makes her and her team look like they're kind of full of shit, but I mean, she's not the fucking president. She's the OnlyFans chick. So it's like, is it really that bad a look? I don't think so. It's just another reason for everybody to talk about her. And I've seen this over and over and over where, do you remember when Black China was super viral for them saying she made $20 million in a month? And I remember sitting there looking at that thinking, no way. Absolutely not. And then you fast forward a couple years and she's like reportedly bankrupt. Hopefully she wasn't making $20 million in a month and becoming bankrupt. Now, to be fair, I kind of do believe that Bad Baby made like $18 million in a month. I've seen the screenshots. That doesn't seem so out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
But Black China, no, I'm not having it.
I'm not subscribing to that one either.
Yeah.
But you need to watch this next video because it gets even crazier, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more future updates.